Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to City Skylines, New Hiigara. This is episode 20, our final episode for this build. Pretty much built up everything, everywhere I can. Whoa, that was quick. Still have a flock of planes flying around. I might revisit the city and work on this airport and see if that dissipates some of those, but it's not really a huge concern for me. Yeah, I'm going to fly around in a free... Whoa, that scans across really fast. I'm going to fly in the free look, freeform, whatever you call it, tool for a while. Just get a few shots of, interesting perspectives. I think I'll probably pause and find a few cool spots and zoom in. I have had a little development. I've added an industrial section here, added a commercial here, offices here. Trying to bring up our what's it called? Oh, I don't want that. Trying to bring up our unemployment. When last we looked, it was, I think when I left you, it was at like 70 something. It's gone up and then back down again. So we're at, I got it up as high as 85% employment, but it dropped back down to 81. People kept moving in. I think with having the sewage treatment is fine. I think with having the Eden project, because land value is perfect like everywhere, people just automatically move in, regardless of, even on the roads, regardless of job availability. Even though there are places where it'll say jobs, like there's this industry, this is industry over here. Jobs, please, jobs here, come. It's not happening all that well. When I filled out the farmland area, I left a little bit open, but that's kind of, really open fields. I still have this space. I haven't really done anything with it yet. Let's kill a land value map. That's annoying. And trains. I've had some issues with trains because I got so much coming in. I've got like 6 or 8 cargo depots. Train depots? Cargo train terminals. Here, that there's just so much goods being produced and moved that it, every so often, now of course it looks like clear, but every so often they'll get backed up. They'll do like the old school thing where it just backs up and they're not unloading fast enough at the map's edge. And that forces a lot of them over on this line, but they're better. Oh, I went into the budget and dropped the budget for trains. I think that has thinned them out a bit. Plus, when I looked at a lot of them before, they were like 70% full, 42% full. These still aren't that terribly full. 20%. Wait, is that the whole thing 20? Or did you? Yeah. But I reconnected things, so hopefully it'll start picking up. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll raise those up to like 75%. Had to go into a few places and tweak the freeways. Like here, this whole industrial section, I've done a lot of work lately with one-way roads. Like these are one way in, and one way here. They can't come this way and dump out. So a lot of them are forced to go around this way, and that drops them off to the cargo terminal, right? You're going to do that, right? Yeah! And similar thing over here. One way, so that forces them all to come this way, and either to the terminal here or around to the other terminal. And that's helping alleviate a lot of the traffic flow, because otherwise they were like backed up here forever. Backed up. So now forcing it one way, it flows better. I've done a few of these funny little on-ramps here where it's like, if you're coming this way and going that way, here, use this instead of turning against traffic down here. So that helps. There's one like that there. This one down here, because this commercial district, commercial districts, what do? They create lots of traffic. This was all two-way big avenues, so I did one way in to here, one way in to here, and then one way out, and then moved some things around a little bit to get the freeway access right there. So that helps a little bit. I don't know if I needed 3 lanes that far, but it helps. This was getting backed up, so it's much better. This was all really backed up. Oh yeah, and then a straight shot into the commercial district too. So that helps. There's still a few areas that are troublesome. Oh, and I did add another metro line that just does this kind of this outer area here, so it's a, you know, a clockwise or counterclockwise loop and a clockwise loop. So I think that might be helping too. Let's see. 644. I'd say that's something. Let's look at transport. What do we got? 7,500. That's not bad. Ooh. Go away. So yeah, that's a development. Trying to get things kind of up to where our unemployment is reasonable. But again, I think because there's just so many of these huge residential buildings, and they're not even full yet, but because there's space, they see the land value is great. They want to live here. They want to be here. And they come. And that's great. I just don't have jobs for them. Yeah. Beautified paths. Those were there. Not going to do paths around here. Maybe I could do a little park over here. But plopped in as many trees as I could. Oh, that's kind of a dead spot. Honestly, when I've been doing a lot of the trees, I've been doing it at nighttime in the game. So kind of hard to see where they're actually populating. Sure, up on the cliff here. Yeah, trees are nice. Trees make everything better. Always do, always have, always will. Oh, yeah. Yep. So, trees, trees, trees. Alright, so we're pretty much reaching... We have reached really the end of the game. I could play and tweak with things, but I could spend hours and hours and hours just tweaking roads and buildings and things. Like this, still, I don't like that turn, but it flows. I'm not going to fight it. I think I've got a lot of the traffic stuff more or less ironed out. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny interchange, but I like it. I got a lot of it ironed out, I think, so I don't really think there's too much to worry about. So this might be another instance where putting... Oh no, those are all going that way. Where putting something from here straight onto the freeway might be helpful, because so many of these guys are coming from the Nautilus, the ore district up there. But it's not horrible. It only stays backed up in here. It doesn't back up too far back that way. So, again, not terribly concerned about it. I think it looks pretty nice. The bigger buildings in the distance there. Oh, these are neat looking. Funny looking slanted glass roofs. Those are neat. Those are really cool, futuristic looking. I really like that. All the solar panels. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to go around and find a couple of cool shots to feature some of the districts and areas. Probably do like, I don't know, 5 or 10 of those just to show some things off. Show assets that I like and whatnot too. So, yeah. We'll see where we find first. Well, I was hoping to get a shot of somebody landing. Might not happen. Oh, we get to see this guy take off, though. Alright, because he's going to taxi. He's going to go to this runway. I think. I predict. Yeah, he is. Alright, so I was waiting here for a bit. I found a plane that's going to take off. It's a smaller plane. It's a private jet. But I know he's going to taxi over to here in just a moment. Oh, and there's another big one, too. So we're going to... Nope, he took off over there. Oh, and there's a plane landing. Perfect. I was hoping for some airport activity, so that's awesome to see this stuff going on. Scroll away a bit and see this guy take off, shall we? And away he goes. Oh, good, and we got away from all that of the planes flying overhead, making all their noise. Ooh, looks like he barely wanted to do that. Huh. Oh, here goes another one. Beautiful. And of course, we're getting to nighttime, which is perfect because I know I wanted to come and see this place at night again. One more time. All of our beachfront leisure activities. You never sadly see anybody do anything here. Like, I think it'd be cool. Do you see? Are there dudes? Okay, there are dudes. Zoom in. There are dudes fishing. Does it say what they're doing? Does it say them? No, they're just little sprites. They don't do anything. I think it'd be neat to see, a jet ski go off and do its thing, or a boat, or whatever, or see the restaurant. Does the restaurant have anything going on? No, just lights. Pity. But the strip. That's what I really came here for. There we go. Switch to the real freeform camera, not the in-game one. Gives it a little different. Ooh, it scrolls so fast. Going down the strip. Yeah, I really like the way this turned out. I think I shall incorporate a strip into all of my games. U-turn. Do that one more time. Actually. There we go. Do like a flyby of all the casinos. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. To all the folks who make custom assets, all these sparkly, pretty hotels that light up so beautifully for after dark, great job. Love everything you guys do. Grand Canyon Casino. Oh, that's cool. It's an asset of its own. I don't think it's one I placed. This shoreside commercial district. I think it's a tourism district. It's all the hotels. Whoa, didn't realize that road was that steep. And funky. Woohoo. Might have to take a car ride on something at some point. That's actually a pretty awesome shot right there. A little blurry, and I'm not sure of why some things are blurry, some clear. Obviously draw distance, but sometimes the things that are right in front of you aren't that clear, but things further away are. I don't always understand that. And here we are in our first high-density residential district. Wow, look at all the lights shining up. That's cool looking. Right, let's take a dive. I'm sure that might be commercial. Wow. I built that. I didn't realize how high that went. That's a little bit crazy. I could probably work on that and shorten it down a bit, but why? Yeah, first residential district. First high-density residential district. Oh, the way they light up is just glorious, isn't it? Alright, let's fly up out of here. This is one of the better off neighborhoods. I tried to make this like a really nice exclusive one. I think most of these are 5 stars. Gave them their own parks and things. Funny looking fountain. Obviously it still has its share of crime. Ooh. Whoa, who parked that cop car? Oh, there they go. Okay. I do enjoy the way that the Metro gets heavily used. That really makes me giggle. Oh, yeah, for this shot I wanted to be right on the edge. Ooh, it's all blurry, but looks cool as a night shot, doesn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. And obviously this is the heart of things. This on-ramp, off-ramp here, it's where it all started. We expanded here, then the industrial, and it just kept going and going. Oh, so fast. That's enough to make a person a little bit dizzy. On one of my main metro stations. We'll take this road down. Shoot, to doop, to doop, to doop. I'm rather pleased with a lot of the way that, with the way that a lot of these, 6-lane roads have worked out. They never get too terribly congested. They stay doing pretty well throughout the whole thing. Even without a whole lot of, freeway access. And this interchange here, I mean, it's from the workshop, but it's, well, come back. It's a beautiful asset, and I've never had a problem here on this one. It flows the whole time. It just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. Nothing, it's never gotten backed up. It's never caused problems. It's just, it flows and it looks great. It's just a wonderful bit of dynamism. Dynamism? Dynamicness? I think you know what I'm trying to say. I can sit here and watch something like this where it just the complex flow of turns and straights and things and the vehicles just crossing up and over. I can sit and watch this for quite a while. I think it's just fascinating to see that. All the vehicles going. But now we have sunrise again. Sunrise in the city. Whoa. Just blew right past the CO headquarters, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I really do like this asset, this building. It's just really nice, chunky, tall, kind of intimidating. But it turns out, I think it turned out really well. And it takes up more space, so it even like kind of forces its way over on top of those guys. But hey, I think that adds realism because a lot of buildings do that. They kind of merge. This residential district, yeah, this office district is fleshed out and filled in quite nicely as well. Got a few more trees around the area just to keep it happy. And this commercial district is doing alright as well. Oh, let me get rid of... There we go. Now we got the full screen. A little bit better view. Yeah, flowing nicely. I like this here. These interchanges are a bit complex and odd, but not bad. Things keep flowing. That's what's important. Oh yeah, this is my first high density, or my first office space. I stuffed in as many parks and services as I could to get them up to level 3. Took a while, but they got there. It's not bad, not bad. I was hoping for a few more futuristic style buildings that were taller, but a lot of futuristic ones are kind of short and squatty. But still, it's not bad. I'll take it. Oh, you're a 2 and a 2. They're not fully grown. Oh well. And then back into our residential. Oh yeah, the heart of Hiigara. And the farmland that feeds all of our people. I know, I left behind the storyline of the Hiigarans reclaiming their world. I suppose I can get back into that a little bit as a wrap-up. So our people, like I said, survived that great thing across the galaxy, repopulated our planet, and here we are with our first major city civilization. Lots of people packed in here. 176,000, give or take, for births and deaths and whatnot. That's probably about a quarter of the civilization that survived, that they got to restore. And then, of course, I'm sure there are other smaller cities. This one, of course, became the capital, providing food for everybody here and a few other communities. And we have also the ore up here, the oil over here, and lots of other goods manufacturing, offices and commercial spaces to sell it and manage it and whatnot, and all the fun little doodads that make this place great. Here's our leisure yes, our leisure district. So much of it is red, and I've seen a lot of comments on the internet about red light, you know, no. Milla Z. Oh yeah, the roller coaster. Pity nothing actually happens. But that is what I'm going to work on next, though. I'm going to go to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 and play a bit of that in anticipation of Roller Coaster Tycoon World. I've been watching some of the betas the gameplay from the beta that's been going on lately, and that's pretty awesome. Looks really good. Looks like it has a lot of good details and things to it. I'm really excited for that. Never done a beta test before. Don't really know if I want to try one yet, but I might. I don't know if I'll have the money for it. Which one is this? The Hadron? No, that's over there. This is the fission reactor. Yeah. Now all of our commercial. I kind of like this building. How it's the same building, but it has the blue, the green, the tan, the red, the purple, whatever. It's a nice building. It's nice it has a variation. Do they vary in size? No, it's the same height. Just looked odd. And again, here's that big chunky square building, which I really do like. I think it's really cool. It fills things out pretty nicely. Oh no, fire! Oof, okay, hold on, let's get real first person. There we go. All the way down to the dirt. Look at those poor people. See, you would think as you get closer to something it would be clearer, but no, they intentionally blur it, and I'm not sure where or how to change that setting. Did they put the fire out? Yes, I did. It's recovering. Awesome. Oh, that's crematorium. No, more fire! No. Gosh, I forget. I need to ride in cars more often. Like on a police car, just zoom around the city. I forgot how good this game looks inside. That's street level. Trash news? Okay. Sounds like something from you might find in GTA 5. Whoa. Whoa. And I'm driving like I do in GTA 5. All over the place. Whoa, whoa. Ah, we're kind of in the center now. Well, that's one of the more modernish buildings, I think. What is... Oh, this is a weird loopy bit. Oh, right, this was that little outside bit, I think. I know I'm going against traffic on a lot of this. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we're back in the leisure district. You'll never catch me, Kappa. Huh. Back by the roller coaster again. Let's fly up out of here. The water dynamics of this game are really, really good, by the way, in case I haven't mentioned that before. I do wish there could be like a little bit of misty stuff down there at the base of the waterfall, just to enhance it. And there's not... No, like you get maybe some water sounds. But no... No crazy rush from there. Pity. Whoa. Huh. Kind of reminds me of soaring over California. Oh, wow. I realized how much those bridges had different heights of water underneath them like that. Fascinating. Yeah, we have this rock here. I never really did anything with this rock. Part of me wanted to find like a lighthouse of some sort to put on here, but never quite got there. Alright, now we're coming on nighttime and all the lights are turning on. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like I said, some of the assets, they'll light up right away. Some take halfway through the night. Some don't like lighting up. Or they don't light up every night. They do weird things. But I think it looks pretty darn cool. Oh, there we go. There's the shot right there. The tallest buildings in the city all visible. The clouds and the stars and the nebulae sweeping past. That's the shot. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that looks amazing. Love it. There's downtown one last time. Oh, that's interesting. Those don't have a draw detail. We'll take a swoop around the main avenue here. I think we're going to call it a night. Oh, police sirens everywhere. Those do get a little old and annoying. Oh, we'll come back to this. I want to swoop down past all the tourism stuff. And leisure, maybe. Oh, it's like pink. Never realized it got reddish pink like that. Whoa. I do like the Science Center. I think that's really neat looking too. Then of course we'll backtrack a bit. To see the space elevator. Pity you don't see like space elevators popping in and flying up off to the world or off to orbits, space. Oh, those are bigger trees. Ah. Oh man, never free of the freaking cop car noises, huh? Never. I really like these, how you can see through them. That's cool looking. That's actually really spiffy looking. They look really cool during the day too, because they got like plants and like a little mini park on top. Bit of traffic here. Hopefully that clears up. Maybe a place for a pedestrian path. Anywho, sorry. Continuing. And there, that's the loop of the main thing. Oh, do you not? I thought I could fly up like with the other one. Nope, not so much. I can do this. Yeah. It's a cool looking business district. Kind of like how these are here. They're almost centered. Very nice, very nice. Looks good. Beautiful game. Like I said before, hats off to Paradox and Colossal Order for what they've made. It's really spectacular. It's amazing. I'm super happy with it as a game, as a city builder. Like I said before, one or two things I might change, upgrade, enhance, but for the most part, it looks really, really good. Functions really well. My computer isn't the best, but even with this fairly large, complex city, it does pretty well. It keeps it going. I mean, right now it's at, what, 18 frames per second? 21 frames per second? 15 frames? 19. But it doesn't look too bad. You can see the cars moving. It all moves pretty well. I'm very happy with it. Anywho, I think that's the conclusion now for Cities Skylines New Hiigara. Keep a nice shot at downtown. The spires in our capital district there. That's the conclusion for the Cities Skylines New Hiigara episode, or season, I mean. Blah, blah, blah. Words are hard sometimes. This was fun, playing on this map, getting it up, and doing it downtown, filling in all the cool buildings. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. please hit like, hit subscribe, and whatnot. Like I said, next I'm going to work on some Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 things. I have an idea for a park there that I want to try. Got some old rides that I built once that I think I'm going to plop a few in and mesh them together and make a whole different themed thing. We'll see how that goes. And then I have an idea for a next season of Cities Skylines, but I would like to have the 81 tile mod up and running. It was working, and then with After Dark, it got broke. It needs to be fixed. I saw in the workshop, looks like people are one person said, "Oh, I'll take it over," another person, and then he said, "Oh wait, so and so wants to. Here, you have it." So we'll see if that gets fixed in the next couple weeks. I'll jump in with that with the 81 tile mod. If not, if it goes like a couple weeks to a month without that being updated, I'll come back and improvise and do my next series without the 81 tile mod. Anywho, here we are now, sunrise in the city. All the buildings are glowing bright. Where's the sun? Sun's going to come up over there. There's a pretty good parting shot as the sun rises. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you like. Well, I hope you like what I did. If so, hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, spread the word. And I'll catch you later.